Hey guys, how are you doing? We are back here for another one. Now, I told y'all that, I had a few videos to do with regards to this Married to Medicine. And, we talked about Dr. G and the situation between him and Quad's Renaman, but there were other issues that we must talk about. One is the side chick who eventually ended up marrying Phaedra's ex-husband. Now, I had spoke about this before. Phaedra ended up divorcing Apollo. Apollo had a side chick, and I had mentioned this before, and some people seem to think that Apollo did not have a side chick, or they didn't think that Shireen, the woman that he is currently married to, was his side chick. But you guys, you should know different now because Phaedra has finally stated that Shireen, Apollo's wife, well, she's filed for divorce, was his side chick. Now we got to get into that because that was given a lot. So let's get into that.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
All right. So, yeah, that situation was a little bit much. And I mean, from what I can see, I think it was a little bit escalated. I know we saw the part where, it seemed that, Phaedra did know, and maybe, in fact, she didn't care. But it seems like the whole message behind bringing him on this show was messy, and it was led by the Dusty Dennis. So we already know that. But I think the part that really got to me is Shireen, you are all in Phaedra's business. And girl, you were a side chick. You were, in fact, a side chick. And not only, girl, were you a side chick, now Shireen is filing for divorce from Apollo because she's saying that he's cheating on her and putting his hands on her. So I was just like, girl, you see, you reap what you sow. So let's get into it. So, what we saw, on the episode, and I'm going to, share what I can share. And obviously, I can't share everything, but we saw this scene right here. And this scene was pretty much, Phaedra and her guy. Now, I don't know how serious Phaedra is with this man. That's Phaedra business. Phaedra is a single woman. But what we saw is we saw them two having fun, laughing, he. So this woman wanted to say Shireen, the side chick, used to be the side chick. That's everybody's man. That's not Phaedra's man. That is everybody's man. And I'm just like, girl, why are you constantly in Phaedra's business? You want to be Phaedra? What's the real tea? But then we got Simone, Bucky Beaver Simone. It seems like they had some kind of camaraderie with Shireen, and maybe Shireen knew that she was supposed to try to go at Phaedra because Simone thought it was funny, honey. So then we got Shaq. Now they're grilling Shaq, asking Shaq all of these questions as if he is a child. Asking him, how does he know Shireen? And he like, that ain't your business. Why? And then Toya with her big mouth, unimportant ass. I mean, that's what the cast say about her. But anywho, they're on and on like, did you tell Apollo? Yada, yada, yada. Huh? What? Now it's switching back to, man, you didn't tell Apollo? This is a grown man. I don't know if he has to tell Apollo his every single move. Phaedra and him are not together, and I believe it's been 7 years that they have not been together. Their relationship was bad. This man was cheating on her. She left. So now Phaedra is like, these people were supposed to be my friends, welcoming me into this place, and now they're antagonizing my dude. And Phaedra said, that is why I call them those type of bees, and I felt her. So now we got Apollo and Shaq having a conversation. Why is Apollo triggered, seeming as if he has a problem with Shaq dating Phaedra? This is not your woman. Y'all have not been together for 7 years. If she like one of your friends, y'all ain't been together. So it's not like, she had been dealing with him when y'all were married. Get over it. But baby, Phaedra is like, Apollo, wait a minute here. What is going on? Like, why is it that you are so concerned? Why are you so concerned about who I'm dating? Baby, big back Bernardina, Apollo don't give a fuck about you. I'm like, huh? Then she calls her Faye. Phaedra says, first of all, my name is not Faye, ya bad built biatch. So she's like, it's crazy because this girl goes on and on to say, Apollo don't give a F about you. Girl, clearly he is giving an F, because the fact of who Phaedra is dealing with after 7 years is not your concern, okay? But here's the deal. Side chicks have nerves. Like, girl, you were a whole side chick. And if y'all was paying attention in that episode, Phaedra said it. She said, this used to be Apollo's side chick. They also played the clip when Phaedra was on, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Phaedra had actually left at this time. Apollo brings this girl back to the show because at this point, Apollo is still friends with the men on the show. And they asked her, like, what's going on with you? And she said, well, Phaedra wasn't there. So since she wasn't there, I filled in for when she wasn't. And I'm just like, these chicks have a lot of nerves. Now, if y'all missed a little bit of it, some of y'all, maybe y'all didn't watch it. Let's show a little bit of it, okay? Let's show a little bit of it.
I heard that Shaq comes over on Thanksgiving all the time with you guys.
That's our family. She is giving us all Shaq's business, and he's for the streets of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was pretty much, what went down, because Shireen is saying Shaq is everybody's man. Then there must have been a conversation where Shireen was saying, and maybe we didn't hear it, but Simone repeated it, that Shireen was saying that Shaq had, been with her sister or something. But I'm just like, girl, did Phaedra not say that this was somebody, she was having fun with? Why are y'all all in this lady's business? Like, and Shireen, she just feel like, she just remind me of a fucking, what did Jackie say? Ain't no itch that you can't get to. Why are you so obsessed with Phaedra? I mean, you've already went in their marriage when she was married. She divorced him. You got him. And now you're divorcing him now. But then why would you come on a trip? Like, first of all, I would never be in that situation. But just think, if you were, I wouldn't want to come into that situation, because for one, her and Phaedra don't have a relationship. So the simple fact that she's coming on there, incorporating into Phaedra's circle. But this is how y'all know that them ladies on Married to Medicine, they trash, because did y'all pay attention to how they kind of swooped Shireen in and was making her feel so comfortable and just listening to everything she said? It was just pretty much really seeming like they were trying to make Phaedra look stupid. It's like these women have tried to make Phaedra look crazy this entire time. First, they try to auction her off. You know, when Jackie had her event, try to make her look crazy. Now you invited, you know, Apollo. Now it looks like Phaedra didn't know about that, but what is Phaedra supposed to do? Kick and scream about you inviting somebody? She's smarter than that, because if she would have did it, you would have invited them anyway. But the simple fact that y'all allowed this woman to come, not only did you allow her to come, when she got there, you made it real comfortable for her to disrespect somebody that was supposed to be a part of the group and somebody that y'all consider to be y'all friend. And also, just to speak on it even a little bit more, when they got there, Quad doing her confessional, and in so many words, she said, "Back at you, Phaedra," as if Phaedra was responsible for her being put out of the group. I'm just like, can somebody like take responsibility and have some real drama? Because that should be directed at the people that tried to put you out and put you out. That didn't have anything to do with Phaedra. So I'm just like, what is all of this? So I didn't like that. I felt like it was a little bit much. And then Phaedra always wins. And this is what I love about Phaedra. Y'all can never get her. Phaedra got a private jet the F up out of there. Y'all just can't mess with her. So that's what I said. Just leave it alone. Leave Phaedra alone, because you ain't gonna never win. She a real OG. Like, she been doing this when y'all wasn't even thought of. So I think she handled it real smoothly, but I didn't like the fact that, you know, they had really, really treated her, or tried to treat her real dirty, like real dirty. And it's just, you know, and I can understand, you know, now why she didn't show up to the reunion now, you know, as we are seeing these episodes. And I think, you know, Phaedra really misled when she posted that video in New York, because what they want to do is build up an audience and kind of sit back and make other people look stupid, while in all actuality, Jackie don't have a storyline, Heavenly don't have one, who else? Simone don't have one. But what they're doing is riding on the actions of other people and collecting a check, because they really don't have anything going on. So I applaud Phaedra for not showing up, because it's like, you want Phaedra to show up so y'all can double team her. Quad going around with this ridiculous story.
Better. Phaedra is
Okay, not that one. I'm sorry. Quad going around with this ridiculous story.
Yeah. Y'all get along with Phaedra? I do. I get along with everybody. Well, for my man.
What about you, Quad? You know, I have always had an affection for Phaedra. We've kind of always been cool up until the television thing came on board with Married to Medicine, when I helped to bring her on board. And I did sit in on the audition tape or whatever for her or whatever. And I wanted her to be a part of the show. Thought she would be a great addition. Unfortunately, as I was trying to help her kind of usher her in, she was trying to usher me out. And so she created, there was a meeting that was led by her. I'm just saying what it is. There was a meeting that was led by her, George, to get me fired.
Whoa.
And that was before all the additional opportunities came, like, you know, Dancing with the Stars and I think it was Traders First, Dancing with the Stars, that then led to her coming back onto Atlanta House.
But you already had such a huge impact, so why would she think that they would get rid of you?
Well, it was a lot going on last season. You understand? And a lot of times people like to control you. Okay, and I'm not really one to be controlled. Okay. Okay. And I hear you, sis. I didn't say he didn't hear you.
Just absolutely ridiculous. The only thing she said that was correct is it was a lot going on last season, because your own friends, well, we know that they're really not your friends, because you don't post them. They're not your friends. They're your coworkers. But anywho, Phaedra didn't have anything to do with trying to get you off, boo. For what? For what? They like Phaedra so much, they moved her on to another show in the middle of y'all show. So it just goes to show how she got favor. So she didn't need to get you off the show. If you recall, all the things that they had said about you, Phaedra couldn't say nothing because she was like, I wasn't here. So I really applaud Phaedra for leaving them who's hanging, because y'all, that was too much. I thought that was way too much. Apollo Apollo was doing too much, and it was really given that Apollo still liked Phaedra, because the fact that you are concerned about her talking to your friend 7 years later, that's crazy. People move on. Grown people, they do grown people stuff. Nobody in their older age, dog, no, shut up. Nobody in their older age is concerned about you being a friend of somebody, especially if they haven't been with that person for years. It just don't make sense. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I didn't like it. I thought it was given a little bit too much.